What's going on, you guys? You got Coach Zoe here, and we are doing a postpartum dumbbell upper body workout. So we're going to focus on the arms, shoulders, chest, back, and core, right? But I know we want to focus on those abdominals, especially our deep core, right? If we are postpartum and have diastasis recti. But otherwise, let's get started with our warm-up. Do a little bit of lower body just so our full body gets nice and warm. So let's just start with some easy arm circles backwards, okay, as we do a nice little march, okay. Staying on the balls of the feet, keeping it easy, keeping it light. Good. And as we open those arms down, I want you to draw those elbows to your rib cage, look up at the ceiling, keep that little bit of a march going, and we're gonna reach out into a W and then draw it back down. So reach out in your W and draw it back down. Good. Couple more times. Boom. Walking those lats down the back. Boom. One more. Good. All right, from here, hands behind your head. Let's hinge. Draw that belly in and shoulder blades together behind you. Open up those elbows. Coach Zoe, why are we doing this? This is a lower body movement because it warms up your back, especially, right, those traps that tend to get neglected and overstretched during our newborn phase. Good. All right. Now from here, we're going to close the gate, open, reach overhead. Close, open, and reach. Close, open, and reach. For 3, 2, 1. Okay, next, let's find that hinge. We're going to pull. We're going to pretend that we're pulling towards us, maybe with some cables, starting the lawnmower, right? Draw those elbows together behind you. Boom, lock it in place. Boom, belly is in, slight bend in the knees. Now let's open up and do some reverse flies. Of course, again, we're unweighted. And I know I did not say that, but we will need some dumbbells today. You could do it without weight if you want, right? If you're super, super early postpartum and you just want to move. Or you can hold like soup cans or water bottles, right? Those are about a pound. Good. Okay. Next, we're gonna curl, press, twist the light bulbs in, and tricep extension. Curl, press, twist those light bulbs in, extension. Draw your belly in. Don't let those hips sink forward. Curl, press, turn, turn, extension. Good. All right, let's roll that neck out just a little bit on both sides. Excellent. All right, rolling your shoulders back now, keeping those arms down at your sides. We're gonna raise forward, raise lateral, raise forward, raise lateral. Good. Here for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Grab your dumbbells. Quickly, we're going to get into it. We have 30 seconds of one exercise, 30 seconds of a second exercise, 30 seconds of alternating those two, and then a 30-second rest. That is one round. We have 5 different rounds, okay? So get ready to rock and roll. We have an overhead press to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Draw those elbows in front of you. Belly is in, a slight bend in the hips and the knees, and we're pressing directly overhead. Now, I always like to, or I should say I prefer to work in a front rack position when it comes to our overhead press. Not that there's anything wrong with a wide press, but most women tend to like a more petite frame, right? So working out wide is gonna make you wider. For 3, 2, 1, we're gonna move on to a curl now. So you could hammer curl and just point those thumbs at you. You could twist at the top, right? Or you could even reverse curl if you like, but we're curling nonetheless. So we're here for about 15 more seconds. So today, again, it's an upper body workout, okay, for your postpartum. So strength focused, not cardio. So don't expect too much cardio to come out of it. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna curl, then press. But it is a shorter workout, so if you feel like you want a little more, you can head over maybe to my walking workout. right? That would be fun. You could head over to my walking workout and do that next. Again, designed for postpartum mamas. Good. Check in with that belly when you press overhead. We got 10 more seconds here. Let's get a couple more reps in. Be intentional with your strength. You're not just going through the motions for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. So that was a full 90 seconds. Now we have a 30-second break. All right, next we have an upright row. Okay, our second move will be a forward raise. When we're doing this forward raise, we want to keep a slight bend in the elbow, not lock it out. That's hard on the joints. Okay, so get ready to rock and roll with that upright row. Keep your dumbbells close together. Open up the armpits, draw it just below the chin. In 3, 2, 1, let's begin. Now again, I have a little bit of a bend in my hips and my knees. All right, it's just because when we lock out, we tend to do this. Yuck, right? Terrible for your back, for your posture. We don't want to do that. I know, like, sometimes we see at the gym, people are like, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm sure they have whatever reasons they have, but Coach Zoe says not to do the bounce, so I don't want you to do the bounce. For 3, 2, 1, we're going to shift over to our forward raise, our front raise. So again, a little bit, notice there's a bend, right? I'm not locked out. There's a little bit of a bend to my elbows. And again, that's to protect not just the elbows, but also the shoulder joint. The weight is very far away from the body, so we don't want to be putting any extra stress on the joint, okay? Again, you should be using a fairly lighter weight, but we're here for a few more seconds, then we're going to alternate these movements, right? One with an upright row, let's go, and then one to a forward raise. So again, alternating exercise 1 and 2. You got this though. Check in with that belly, check in with your spine. You're standing nice and tall, right? Nice and tall. Chest is proud, eyes are ahead of you. We got 10 seconds left. We're almost there. Get in those reps, but keep yourself honest for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, next we're gonna do a chest fly. So our next two moves are a chest fly, right? And then a lateral raise, okay? So, I know it sounds a little crazy. One chest fly. Actually, it does sound a little crazy. One more time out. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Chest fly, and then you'll just drop it down to a lateral raise. That's when we're alternating though, okay? So let's get started. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're keeping a 90-degree bend at the elbows. I'm trying to keep my elbows at the same height as my shoulders. Okay, that's on purpose. For a reason, it keeps my shoulders active. It really helps me activate these front delts, right? That's gonna be those nice, like armpit area, right, where the bra squeezes. We all wanna target that area. 5 more seconds. Stay on this, keep your back tall, your posture tall. 3, 2, 1. Now we have a lateral raise. So again, a little bit of a bend in the elbow. I'm not locked out as I raise to the sides. Boom, boom. Again, check in with that belly. Boom. Again, we're not doing this little bouncing. I don't know why I hate it. I just hate it. But there is a reason why you shouldn't be doing it. You're kind of taking away from the movement when you do that. And now let's alternate. So one chest fly. I know it feels a little awkward, but they're both pretty challenging. And at this point, your shoulders and your chest should be a little fatigued, right? So we're here for a full 30 seconds, alternating between both movements. Boom. Oh my goodness. It's tough. It is tough. I know, that wasn't even convincing. It's tough. It's tough, ladies. Come on. Stay with me. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're almost there. We're coming in quick. So I told you this is a pretty quick workout. Not too crazy. It's designed to be one of those days you want to move, you want to groove, or maybe you're not sure how intense you can go. All right, we're going to do a bent over row. If that's too much, you could totally be in a tabletop, right, and do it this way. Okay, that might even be too much. You could do it seated and lean forward. But either way, you just need one dumbbell. Post on the leg, okay? Let's begin. Now notice I'm not here, right? I'm not shoving my shoulder in. I'm keeping my shoulder down away from my chin, and I'm pulling that dumbbell all the way up beside my ribs. Boom. Sliding against the body. Elbows tight. Boom. Now we're gonna stay on one side. We're gonna do the other side next, okay? So try not to stress about it. Okay, for 3, 2, 1. Next, we'll keep it locked up, and we're gonna extend. So nice little tricep kickback. Boom, boom. So again, we're here. You can even post on a piece of furniture. If this is too much, you could be totally seated or in your tabletop. If you're in your tabletop, same exact thing. It doesn't look any different, but we got 5 more seconds, and then we alternate the exercises. So 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna pull in, kick back. Pull in, kick back. All right, draw. Make sure we're activating those back muscles as we pull it up. Right, I don't want you just going halfway. I want you coming all the way up until you're locked out. Good. We're almost there, ladies. Your low back might even be starting to protest a little bit. That's okay. Just draw that belly in so it stays supported, and rest. Okay, we're gonna finish off the other side, and then we're gonna go into our core section of the workout, okay? You won't need any weight for the core. Well, I'm sorry, I lied. You will need, if you're using weight, use it. Okay, you won't need it. But we will be standing, and we also will be laying on the ground. But before I get ahead of myself, again, we're gonna be in this bent over position. You can post on furniture, you can do your tabletop, but otherwise, we are going right for that row to start. Let's begin. Now, I know it's a little challenging because depending on how freshly postpartum you are, obviously I hope that you're cleared for your doctor, right? But anyways, depending on how strong you are, okay, the more parallel with the ground we are, the more active it is, right, for these lats as we do our row. But do your best. If that's too much on the belly, you could totally be at an angle. That's fine. You're still going to be working the back. Good. All right, next we're gonna lock it in, and let's go to our kickback. So just the kickbacks right now. Just the kickbacks. Boom. Try to come all the way in. Make sure you're not swinging out of it, right? We don't want to be momentous. We want it to be slow and controlled. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of a curl almost right here at the very tail end of the move, just because of the position of the weight that I'm holding it in. And next, let's alternate. So 1 row, 1 kickback. 1 row, 1 kickback. So you got it, ladies. 1 row, 1 kickback. Okay, so when you're kicking back, make sure you're not kicking out to the side. You're kicking all the way in, close to the body. 1 row, 1 kickback. 1 row, 1 kickback. We're here for just a few more seconds, so get me those reps. Every rep counts. Don't try to chicken out on that last one, and rest. Okay, so we have a minute to rest, so a quick drink of water if you need it. We're gonna finish off with core. So our core is going to be 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, 2 times through, okay? I'm sorry, 2 times through of each, no, 2 times through, but at each rep. So once we're done with that move, we're done with that move. So we're gonna be at each move for a minute. Oh my goodness, Zoe. That was a little crazy. Okay, so we got about 30 more seconds, and then we're moving on, okay? But otherwise, we have a side bend. I'm gonna tell you what we're doing. Okay, we'll do a side bend. You can hold a dumbbell on each side, that's fine. All right, then we're gonna have standing crunches, right? Side crunches, I should say. Then we'll be doing some glute bridges and finish off with pelvic tilts, okay? So get ready to rock and roll. We're starting in 3, 2, 1, let's begin. So a nice, simple side bend. Again, you could be holding a weight on both sides, that's up to you, but we're just going to one side right now. We're not alternating in our side bend. If you bend, that's fine. That's fine, I guess. No, I'm just kidding, it's okay. Good, and rest. We're gonna switch to the other side. Notice when I'm doing my side bend, I'm not crunching and collapsing, I'm staying long, right? Let's begin. Back to our other side now. So I'm staying long on this side, and I'm staying long on my inside, right? This is the outside, this is the inside. I'm still staying long. I'm not collapsing. All right, I want to try to avoid that for 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, you can drop your dumbbell for this one. Boop. All right, we have our standing side crunch. All right, so get both of those limbs out wide. Let's begin. So standing side crunch, you can hold on to the wall if you need it. You don't have to go fastest. I know this can be a cardio move, like bam, bam, right? That's not really our goal here. Our goal is to try to meet that elbow and knee, right? And engage as much as we can. Boom, and rest. Okay, we're gonna do the other side now. So again, hold on to that wall if you need it, but we're not here for cardio. We're here to engage through those obliques, okay, in a safe way. 3, 2, 1, boom. You probably did a lot of these while you were pregnant, right? This was like one of the few abdominal exercises you could do, especially in your 3rd trimester when you're just so round and have no room to move, right? This one I did like almost every day, and rest. Okay, let's get on the floor. We're almost there, ladies. Okay, you can grab your dumbbells. You don't have to, but we have our glute bridges. So let's get started. If you're gonna hold them on your hips, that's how you will. All right, but otherwise, press down through those heels, okay? Driving up, try to keep your feet about hip width. Good, we're almost there for 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're gonna do that again. If you're feeling up to it, you can do one leg. All right, but we're only here for 20 seconds, so I'd prefer both feet. Let's begin. Now I know you're like, this is, Coach Zoe, this is not a core move. Wrong-o. All right, you are using those erectors in your lumbar when you do a glute bridge. Yes, it is glutes. Yes, this is an upper body workout, but if you extend all the way, boom, those erectors get some attention, especially in a way that we can't really target, at least very well. All right, outside of this. Finally, our pelvic tilt. So you're just gonna keep those hips on the ground. All you're doing is just turning that tailbone to point at the ceiling. This is our last push of the day, ladies. Right, so if this is my tailbone, just lifting as I push my low back to the floor. Rest. All right, one more. It's a great way to end the workout, right? On the ground. I know, I'm like, my brain goes, I hate laying on the floor when I'm working out. But let's begin. Okay, we are postpartum, so cut yourself some slack. You're here to strengthen the upper body, right? Maybe you're trying to avoid cardio today. You just want to work out without jumping around, breathing your head, and rest. That is it, ladies. Take your time, get to your feet. Let's shake it out. Very nice job today. Excellent work. All right, let's roll that neck. Oops, sorry. Roll that head around. Loosen up the neck. Whoosh. All right. Excellent work. Good. All right, from here, we're gonna arm circle backwards, really, really slow. All right, just taking our time. Good. All right, reach overhead. Let's turn those light bulbs in and out. Good. Take them out to the side. Keep turning those light bulbs in and out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. If you liked this workout, please give me a thumbs up. All right, let me know that you want to see something else like this or you enjoyed it. All right, that way I know what you guys want to see, what you guys want to do. Let's reach out in front of us. Keep turning those light bulbs. All right, and if you have not already subscribed, you'll get updated every time I post a workout. That way you're not missing any of my fun new ones coming out at any time. And of course, you could always check out the blog. Let's reach overhead, extend, pull that belly in, and lower down, reach for the floor. You could always head over to the blog for even more information, prenatal, postpartum, and everything in between. Good, and reach for the floor. Roll it back up. And that is it, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me again. I'm Coach Zoe, and I will see you next time.